I get asked all the time, can you go back to Windows 10 from Windows 11 and still have your version of Windows 10 activated when you go back? Even after 10 days, you can go back to Windows 10 whenever you feel like it. If you don't like Windows 11, or if you're having issues with Windows 11 and you want to go back to Windows 10, you can do. And the other part of question what people ask is, will my version of Windows 10 be activated now? If you've missed the rollback period after 10 days, you can do a fresh install of Windows 10 and it will still be activated. And I'll show you exactly how it works in this video. Okay, so we're on Windows 11 here. And what we want to do is go back to Windows 10. Now, there's a couple of ways you can go about doing this, but you can see here if I go to the Start button and I go to Settings, you can see that inside here. If I go to the activation window, we can see that Windows 11 is activated now. Even if it was activated with a Windows 11 key or Windows 10 key, you can still go back to Windows 10, and even if you didn't upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11, you can still go back to Windows 10 here. So this was activated. So this was activated as a Windows 11 Pro system. And what I want to do is test to see whether we can go back to Windows 10. So what we need to do is go to Microsoft's website and download the media creation tool here. You should see Create Windows 10 installation, media, the big download button here. We can hit this and download this. And then we can open this up on our PC. The reason why we need to do this is because we need to get the Windows 10 ISO. And it's always best to get it from Microsoft, so we're going to go ahead and download this and open it. You should see something looking like this. Windows 10 setup. And again, what we're going to do here is let this open up and get a few things ready for us. And then we can go to the next stage. So let's just get a few scenarios out the way first. If you've upgraded from Windows 10 to Windows 11 and you've gone past 10 days, you won't be able to roll back as such because you've gone past the 10-day period. You will need to do what's called an install of Windows 10, but it's going to remove all of your settings and programs and things like that. I've already covered that in other videos. But if you've got Windows 11 here and you've installed it, you won't have anything to roll back to because you installed Windows 11. You will need to do a fresh install of Windows 10, and you can do it like this if you wish. So once we get to this stage, we're going to create an installation media for a USB flash drive or download the ISO. You can leave this ticked if you wish, but I'm going to remove the tick and we're going to go next. From here, I'm going to go for the ISO file. Now, if you're doing a fresh install and you want to use your USB flash drive, you can create a bootable USB flash drive with Windows 10 on it and completely install Windows 10 that way. If you wish, it's entirely up to you. Now, once this starts, it will start downloading our ISO file. The reason why we're doing it this way is because I wanted to show you basically. You can do it this way as well as creating a bootable USB flash drive. So I'll speed this process up once this is down. We can mount the ISO image on our computer, and then we can click on the install button to set up our Windows 10 on here. And as you'll see, once we do this, it will tell us that we won't be able to save any data or any programs or any settings. We will need to back all this information up. So before you continue with this process, you need to make sure that you back up all of your data. Otherwise, you run the risk of losing it all. So here we have now, this is all ready, so we can click Finish here now and move on to the next stage of the installation. So once we click on the Finish, it's going to clean up the setup process. It needs to remove a bunch of files that is used, and it will go ahead and clean all these up before it continues. Follow along with the tutorial, and you'll be able to complete the installation.